Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can we start, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Today we are very fortunate to have our dear Pramod Nitai Prabhu, who will be sharing the nectar from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 5, chapter number 14, and sloka number 13. Prabhuji, over to you, Prabhuji. You can start.
Do you have a Radha Madhav song and then start, or how is it, Prabhu?
We can do that, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhav Jaya Radha Madhav Radha Madhav Jaya Asta Sakhi Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayana Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langete Girim Yatkripatamam Vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter 14, text 13. Shlokas goes like this. Ekadasat prasangan nikrita matir Yuhudaka Shrota Sakalanavad Ubayatopi Dukhadam Pakandam Ekadasat Prasanga Niktra Matir Vihuduka Shrotaha Sakalanavad Ubayatopi Dukkam Pakandam. Translation. Sometimes, to mitigate distress in the forest of material world, the conditioned soul receives cheap blessings from atheists. He then loses all intelligence in their association. This is exactly like jumping in shallow water. As a result, one simply breaks his head. He is not able to mitigate his suffering from the heat. And in both ways, he suffers. The misguided condition soul also approaches so-called sadhu and swamis who preach against the principles of Vedas. He does not receive benefit from them, either in the present or in the future. Purport. Cheaters are always there to manufacture their own way of spiritual realization. To get some material benefit, the conditioned soul approaches these pseudo sannyasis and yogis for cheap blessings. But it does not receive any benefit from them, either spiritual or material. In this age, there are many cheaters who show some jugglery and magic. They even create gold to amaze their followers, and their followers accept them as God. This type of cheating is very prominent in Kali Yuga. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura described the real Guru in this way. Samsara dhava nalalita loka tranaya karunya gana ganatva praptasya kalyana gunana vatsya vande guru shri charana. One should approach a guru who can extinguish the blazing fire of this material world. The struggle for existing, the struggle for existence. People want to be cheated, and therefore they go to yogis and swamis who play tricks. But tricks do not mitigate the miseries of material life. If being able to manufacture gold is a criteria for becoming God, then why not accept Krishna, the proprietor of entire universe, wherein there are countless tons of gold? As mentioned before, the color of gold is compared to the will of the wisp or yellow stool. Therefore, one should not be allured by gold manufacturing gurus, but should sincerely approach devotee like Jadabharat. Jadabharat instructed Rahuguna Maharaj so well that the king was relieved from the bodily conception. One cannot be happy by accepting a false guru. A guru should be accepted as advised in Srimad Bhagavatam 11:3:21. Tasmat gurum prapadyata jignasu shreyam uttamam. One should approach bona fide guru to inquire about the highest benefit of life. Such a guru is listed as follows. Shabde para cha nisnatam. Such guru does not manufacture gold or juggle words. He is well versed in the conclusion of Vedic knowledge. Vedas Charva Ahamyeva Vedya. He is freed from all material contamination and fully engaged in Krishna's service. If one is able to obtain the dust of the lotus feet of a guru, his life becomes successful. Otherwise, he is baffled both in this life and in next life. Om Tat Sat. Namo Mishrapadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. So, reading from fifth canto, 14th chapter and 13th verse. So this chapter is called the material existence, the material world as the greatest forest of enjoyment. So the illusory nature of this pleasure, nature of the pleasures of this material existence is explained in this chapter. So Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita that these pleasures are temporary. So therefore, intelligent people do not enter into these pleasures because such pleasures are the source of misery. So in this material world, only pleasures means that's misery, which is a source of misery. So Prahlad Maharaj also says, if you want to be happy in this life, then what you have to do? He says, if you want to be happy in this material existence, simply stop being happy. That means in this material world, Krishna is termed dukkhalayam ashashvatam. When Krishna termed this material world as dukkhalayam ashashvatam, means it is a dukkhalayam and it's a ashashvatam, it's a temporary. Then how you can find happiness? That's what Prahlad Maharaj is once again saying here, that you have to be simply stop being happy. Because in this material world, everyone wants to seek happiness. Everyone wants to be happiness. So there is no happiness in this material world. So that's what. So Maya is, I mean, it's so strong. Maya, Srila Prabhupada terms the Maya is, Maya means which is not. So it is just like in a desert, we are seeing some, mirage, water in the desert is this. So the material energy offers illusory offers, means so many offerings, so many advertisement in this material world. It offers so many. Take this product or use this product or so many things to be happy. So the Maya gives so many advertisements to be happy in this material world, trying to be happy in this material world. But it is not what appears to be. The object which you may get happiness and satisfaction is not the happiness, it is only a distress. So Bhagavad Gita explains that na jayate mriyate va. That means the soul is eternal and it is looking for eternal enjoyment. It's not a temporary enjoyment. That means the soul is eternal and the happiness is also eternal. What is that eternal happiness? Eternal happiness is devotion to Krishna. Devotion to Krishna. And that happiness only when the soul get happy when it is we serve Guru Krishna and we have to do the devotional service to Krishna. So sometimes our mind, because we from time immemorial we are trying to sorry, Prabhu. Because from the time immemorial we are trying to enjoy ourselves, means leaving Krishna apart. So we have become frustrated. We are trying to enjoy more and more and more. The more we try to enjoy, the more we are frustrated. And Maya is proposing very cause of this platform to be the solution. You are frustrated. Come on, you are frustrated. The more you can do sunshine. So even we are frustrated in this material world, still Maya is giving to try to give us a advertisement. So because you are frustrated, you do another thing to enjoy in this material world. So this goes on and on and on. So again, Prahlad Maharaj says it is like a trying to relieve an itch. So Prabhupada says, and even the Prahlad Maharaj also says that by scratching we get only a temporary solution. And by doing it, we get more and more scratch. So the analogy is that when a child scratches on the itch and the itch, the parents what they do, they try not to make the child to itch, or sometimes they tie the children hand, or they may stopping them from the scratching. Why? Because the parents knows it is only a temporary solution. And if you even scratch on the itch, it becomes more and more. The skin will come out and the blood will ooze from the skin. So that is the material world. so, so Prahlad Maharaj gives this example of a child. So what is the enjoyment? Enjoyment in this forest is a simply a hard struggle. So what do we do? What we seek happiness in the forest. If you go to the forest, you can just if you want here and there, we can get some fruits or something like that. That's only a little enjoyment. But real danger in the forest is so many wild animals are there, so many snakes are there, so many is there. So it's only a hard struggle in this material world, thinking that we will get happiness in this material. So as far as material existence, the living entity tries to find some enjoyment because the material nature and the living entity is ananda, happiness. So we are we are trying to be happy in this. The conditioned souls always trying to seek some pleasure in this material world. So happiness is just like a mirage in this material world. So Prabhupada in this purport says that cheaters are always there to manufacture their own spiritual realization to get some material benefit. So there are so many kinds of cheaters in this material world. So cheaters means there are six kind of cheaters. One is pretenders, second is dharmadvaj, and third one is mayavadis, and fourth one hypocrites. Hypocrite means a bogus incarnation of God. And fifth one is asampradayakas, asampradaya, and another one is ritvik. So what does the pretenders do? Prabhupada, in Bhagavad Gita 3.6, Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa samaram indriyata vimudatma mritta mitacharach sa uchate. Means the translation goes like this. One who restrains the sense of action but whose mind dwells on sense object certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Srila Prabhupada mentioned in this purport that who is the pretender? Pretender is just a dry philosophy. So dry philosophy means who is not practicing Krishna conscious and just to make a show to others, he just forces himself as a devotee or just to pretend as a devotee. Sometimes, it happens to us also. We are doing so many things in the in the process of devotional service, and we meet so many great devotees around. So sometimes we also make show of our devotional service. That is a pretending. That is what it's called. So now, next one is Dharmadvaj. Dharmadvaj is these are bogus gurus dare to speak on the pastimes of the Leela of that too Rasa Leela. Rasa Leela. Rasa Leela is that is like illustrated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the story of Putana. This Dharmadaj, it is compared to the story of the Putana. The Putana, when she came to kill Krishna, she was dressed like a a beautiful lady. But inside her heart, there was a desire to malicious intentions to kill Krishna. So these bogus gurus who speak about uh, Rasa Leela is just like a Putana, just being a beautiful outside, but inside their intention is just to take the money and fame. So speaking nicely of Leela of Rasa Leela of Krishna and this one. So it is not. So that's in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 1, text 1. The subject matter of the Rasa dance is highly spiritual, and only the liberated person who have gradually attained to the stage of Paramamsa can transcendently release this Rasa dance. So Rasa dance cannot be spoken by everyone and anybody and everyone. So Srila Prabhupada also mentioned it is a very confidential. This one, everything just cannot jump from from first canto to 10th canto. Of course, Prabhupada wrote Krishna book so that he doesn't miss out the very the glories of Krishna. This one, so he wrote the Krishna book first and then Bhagavata. So Dharmadvaj devotees means present condition topics of Krishna in a palatable and enchanting manner, but with their heart maintained duly desires of fame and money. That's all. They only want fame and money. They are not the real devotees. So from such devotees, if we are not benefited. That's so. This is the one kind of a cheater. So they all manufacture. Why? To get some material benefit. So, so there are so much, Prabhupada's right in the purport that approaches, the conditioned soul approaches these pseudo sannyasis. And Prabhupada's right in Srimad Bhagavatam 4:26:6, he says, because demonic people want to be cheated, so many cheaters are present to cheat them. At present moment, in this age of Kali, the entire human society has become an assembly of cheaters and cheated. So why do we get cheated? Because of demonic. Because we want to enjoy, always enjoy for the name and fame, and that is a shortcut. So because demonic people want to be cheated, so we want to be cheated, there are many cheaters in the to cheat them. So if the desire not to get cheated and to desire for sincere desire to seek a sincere guru, then will not be get cheated. So example, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj was saying that he went to so many when he was very young boy. He was looking for some kind of a spiritual this one. So he went to some other this one. He heard from them. He was not at all satisfied. But in his heart, he was looking for a genuine guru. Then when he met now devotees, then he met Srila Prabhupada. When he met Srila Prabhupada, then he knew that this is what he was looking for. He was satisfied in the heart and he surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. So when we are sincere in seeking Guru, when we are sincere in seeking the spiritual, to do the spiritual or to do Krishna service, then Guru directs to Krishna. So when there is by the mercy of Guru, we get Krishna. By mercy of Krishna, we get Guru. So like that, there are so many cheating Guru according to our this one. So in this chapter, Prabhupada also speak about one should approach a Guru who can extinguish the blazing fire. Samsara dava nalalida loka. So there is a need of this need of Guru in this fire of material world. The struggle for existence. People want to be cheated and therefore they go for yogis and swamis. So there is so many pseudo gurus, yogis and swamis, and there is in this material world. They can say so many things are there. We all know that. So one has to be very careful and one has to be sincere. So in this chapter also, we can see that Rahuguna is a king and Prataparudra, sorry, in this chapter we can see that there is need for a guru. For example, we can see Dhruva Maharaj. In Dhruva Maharaj, this one, he was anchoring when he wanted to sit in his father's lap, and Mother Suruchi, then she insulted Dhruva Maharaj. So Dhruva Maharaj was a young boy, and he wanted to sit on a throne on his father's lap. So Mother Suruchi did not allow that, and she insulted Dhruva Maharaj. And Dhruva Maharaj wanted to get the kingdom of so he wanted to do some penance like that, and he wanted to get a kingdom more than Brahma. So then he went to the forest and then he started, doing penance in the forest. But he has a desire to go to the Krishna and then he wanted to get the kingdom. Even though he had got the material intention, but Krishna sees he never saw the material desire but he purified the desires of Dhruva Maharaj. So what he did is, so he sent his representative, Narada Muni. So Narada Muni, when he came to Dhruva Maharaj, he instructed Dhruva Maharaj how to worship Krishna. Then he said, you have to go to the Vrindavan forest, forest in Madhuvan. You have to just offer him fruits and flowers and worship with Tulsi. And he instructed how to worship and how to do devotional service. So he instructed how to worship Krishna, how to please Krishna, how to do real devotional service. So Dhruva, we see here how Dhruva Maharaj, even though he had a material intention, but by the mercy of Krishna, he got great devotee like Narada Muni. And Narada Muni, by his how he instructed Dhruva Maharaj, he took up the devotional service. So we know that about all those things. So another example is Maharaj Prataparudra. So Prataparudra Maharaj, he was a king. He was a devotee of the Lord. He was a great devotee. He wanted to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he wanted to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was now hankering to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though he was a king. But he was a great devotee of the Lord. But then he wanted to, when he wanted to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all other devotees, all the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so there was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Sarup Damodar, they all went and told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Prataparudra wanted to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, meet you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to meet Prataparudra because Prataparudra was a king. Because how can I meet Prataparudra? He's a king, he's a worldly king, and he was dealing in all material dealing. The principle of a sannyasi is not to associate with such people. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to meet Prataparudra. So Prataparudra was so much distressed, and then he was still hankering for meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he came to Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also he guided Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He guided like a guru. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, okay, now I will give you one thing. You do one thing so that you get Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You try this, he said. So he said, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when the Rath Yatra takes place, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come. He will dance in ecstasy. When the Rath Yatra takes place, he will dance in ecstasy. He will be there. And then after the Rath moves, then the Rath will stop near Jagannath Vallabha garden. So when he starts from Jagannath Vallabha garden, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will go to Jagannath Vallabha garden to take rest. There you go as an ordinary devotee. So Sri Prataparudra went to Jagannath Vallabha gardens and then he went to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like an ordinary Vaishnava devotee, not as a king. So then he said, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also instructed King Prataparudra that you go and sing Gopi Git. So then Prataparudra went and sang a Gopi Git, Jayati Dehikam Janmana Vraja. So like that, he was singing Tapta Katamrita, Tapta Jivanam, Kavi Bhuitam, Kalmasapaham, Shravana Mangalam, Bhuvi Gananti. So like that, he was singing Gopi Git. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy because in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he dances in front of the Rath, he is in the mood of Radharani. He is in the separation of Krishna. So he is in the mood of Radha Krishna. So then when the Gopi Gita is sung, he is so attracted. Chaitanya Krishna will be so attracted. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in that mood. So immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he asks, who are you? Then Prataparudra answers, I am your devotee, I am a servant of your servant of your servant of a servant. Prataparudra never says that I am a king. So Prataparudra then he says, why he said, I am a servant of your servant of a servant. Prataparudra could have said, yes, as I am a king, I wanted to meet you. No, that means Prataparudra is a diplomat? No. Genuinely is saying, I'm a servant of a servant of a servant of your devotee. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that. So what we then he embraced Prataparudra and then he gave the mercy to King Prataparudra. That means to say there should be a genuine love for Krishna. We have to try genuine. We should be no, we should not make a simply show of it. And Prataparudra, how he was, he never gave up to get the blessing of and get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though he was a king. So Prataparudra was even to be, he was ready to give up the king, being a king, and he was wanted to be a beggar. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him he doesn't want to meet a king like king. So that King Prataparudra decided that he will give he knew that the king position is just a temporary thing. Just being a king is a temporary thing, but to seek Krishna's mercy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercy is the eternal one. So he was ready to give up this kingdom. He was ready to give his kingship. And he was ready to be a beggar. That was genuine, genuine love for Krishna. So Prataparudra demonstrated that love for Krishna and he got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that genuine love, we have to try and make, by the mercy of Guru, it has been how you can get the mercy. Only through the mercy of Guru, we can get to Krishna. So when Dhruva Maharaj, when he was meditating on Krishna, he sent Narada Muni. In Prataparudra, when he was wanted to cheat, when he was approached, Sarvabhana Bhattacharya, he directed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So only by mercy of Krishna, we get Guru. By mercy of Guru, we get Krishna. So Guru, serving Guru is very, very well. Through Guru's mercy, it is, without Guru's mercy, it is not possible to get the mercy of the Lord. So that's why it is said one should approach a Guru who can extinguish the blazing fire. So it is also in this purport, if one is able to obtain the dust of the lotus feet of such a Guru, his life is become successful. Otherwise, he is baffled both in this way and in next life. So there is no hope, because by reading Shastras, by reading so many other scriptures, we only we will not come to any conclusion, because it cannot be understood by which it becomes only mental speculation. So it is very important that we have to approach a bona fide spiritual master. And so we have to look for trying to take the orders of spiritual master, and we have to do the pure devotional service. So what is pure devotional service? Here we say in Srila Rupa Goswami has stated in definition of pure devotional service in Nectar of Devotion. Anya vilyashita shunyam gnanadi karma anavritam anukulena krishna anushilam bhakti uttamam. So it says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Prabhupada states that Bhakti, first class devotional service is knows my one tendency to be fully engaged in Krishna consciousness. Serving the Lords favorably as Krishna desires. Pure devotional service must be free from any desire for material benefit or for sense gratification, as those who desires are cultivated by fruitless activities and philosophical speculations. So, pure devotional service has two internal and external attributes. So, what is pure devotional internal? One should have intense desire and attitude for Lord Krishna and his devotees. The second one is one must have the firm condition in the heart that he will have no more material enjoyment. No more enjoyment in this material world. As I said earlier, Prahlad Maharaj says, if you want to be really happy in this material world, don't look for material happiness. That is real happiness actually. So again it says this. But what are the external attributes or 8 symptoms? I will read these 8 symptoms. Absolute surrender to the spiritual master's order. That means we have to surrender the spiritual master order. Means what is spiritual master order? That is not what is service. Service is not that what we do, what we want to do the service. Service is what actually spiritual master wants. That is real service. That is the order of a spiritual. But what in our case, our spiritual master may not give direct instruction. Once I was in Mayapur, I was taking some devotees to my spiritual master and introducing to them. So then one of the Mataji from there, she asked that, Guru Maharaj, any instruction for me? Then he said that, no, I don't give any personal instruction. Maybe it is very rare, but he said that my instructions are in my lectures. My instructions are in my lecture. What I say in my lectures, you take that as my instruction. So a guru means doesn't have that he comes and give a direct instruction to you. Oh, then Guru Maharaj is giving me a direct instruction then I have to go and serve. No. The instruction given by a spiritual master in the assembly of devotees or he may be saying in the room conversation. Prabhupada had so many room conversation. Devotee took their that instruction as a heart and soul. So like that, so many instructions in this lecture. We have to take whatever is possible from us. We have to sincerely do that service to Guru. So then respect and love for the Vaishnavas. So we have to respect and each and another and every devotee as a Vaishnava, and we have to respect and love them. Respect and love for the transcendental land of Vrindavan, where Lord Krishna performed his divine pastimes around 5,000 years ago. So we have to go to Vrindavan. It's a dham, and it is not just an ordinary place. It is where Lord Krishna performed the pastimes in Vrindavan. Respect for pure devotees of the Lord belonging to the 4 sampradayas. Means here, devotees, who are devotees? Devotees means we see only around us who are chanting Hare Krishna and some. So here it says, respect to the devotees of the 4 sampradayas. Not only our, and it's also 4 sampradayas. Next, transcendental attachment and intense appetite for chanting the holy name. So this is very important. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is the transcendental attachment. It is not for some mundane mantra or to seek some material benefit. So we have to chant in such a way that we have to get some spiritual benefit or uh, Krishna's. So to get devotional service to Krishna. So understanding of the deep imports of the mantras of Lord and worshipping the deities of Sri Radha and Krishna. So like we Prabhupada has nicely given the deity worship. So even that, worshipping the deity worship, dressing the Lord, and so many other things. So there are three parts in a pure devotional service. What is that? Purity and devotion and service. These three things. So again, what is purity? Purity, it means anya shunya. No, abandoning all desires for sense gratification. Anya abhilashas. And anya means other desires, sense gratification. And like sense gratification, liberation, even liberation, mystic perfection, and the lust. Thereby fully engaged only in service of the Lord. Next is Gnana Karma Anavritam. So devoid of false notions that one can achieve love of Godhead by mundane, only by gnana, only by just, as I said, only by just reading the scriptures or some reading some books, mundane books, we cannot achieve Krishna Prema. Or sometimes even people say that we are doing so much of charities, building school, building hospitals, feeding poor people, so many things. They think that is also a devotion. No, that is only a charity. And so devotion means so that it is annabhilata shunyam. So the pure devotional service is free from the misconception also. What is that misconception? Conception is not accepting Sri Krishna as the Supreme Personality. Even though we are we have we are doing we know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but to act on the platform that He is the Supreme Lord and do devotional service, and in that mood we accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is not the misconception. It is just it is written that not accepting. Yes, on the this one we accept Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So like this, to consider the demigods like Lord Shiva, Brahma, Ganesha, uh, and Ganesha to be equivalent, to be independent of Lord Krishna. We see in the 10 offenses of the holy name, we read every day this one to consider the demigods are equal or independent to Krishna. So that means you say when we sometimes devotees, uh, even though they're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they're taking initiation and so many other things. So some problems or material problem comes. So they approach demigods. Even though after taking initiation, they keep demigods in their altar and so many altars. And they ask what to do with this because I'm worshiping from uh, so many years, not able to take out those pictures of demigods, so like that. So it's very important that we have not considered. Of course, devotees should respect demigods because they are also devotees of Lord Krishna. That doesn't mean we have to independent. We should worship the independent of Lord Krishna. So to consider all living entities as God due to the misconception that we can all become God. So there are so many cheating gurus that says everyone is God. So that is also there. To consider the absolute truth as impersonal Brahman, and to consider the material world as permanent. So we know all that this material world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam, and it is ashashvatam means it is temporary. So like this, there are so many this one. So one has to be focused and full we have to take the responsibility in a devotional service. So responsibility means, sincere desire to achieve achieve the results, achieve the result in devotional service. The results in devotional service means what? Responsibility taken means responsibility. For example, you see Lord Hanuman. When Lord Ram request Hanuman to take the information where Sita is. He went to Lanka, and he saw, and he of course he was successful in knowing where Sita is, and then he came to Lord Ram. So Lord Ram was so much pleased. He took the responsibility of it. So it is the not that sometimes in devotional service we take responsibility, but uh, we fail. Of course, if you put our sincere desire and we put all our energy and doing our responsibility, and if we fail, I mean that is okay, because Krishna understands that. But due to laziness and unwillingness is no excuse to neglect service. That is, we will be cheating ourselves. That is also one kind of cheating. Even though when we take so many responsibilities, so sometimes we see devotees taking so many responsibilities. But if it is not, no, it is, but if it is due to laziness, or sometimes it is sometimes okay, no, we can do this later, or something like unwillingness to do, or this one, that is not a this one taking responsibility. So focus and attention should be absorption in devotional service, such that everything else within material world seems to be invaluable. That kind of focus, that kind of platform. Of course, we are all sadhakas. We are trying to do devotional service. So with the association of devotees, we should, I mean, we should strive for more and more, more and more. We can try to do that so much. So, so in this purport, Prabhupada also says that one cannot be happy by accepting false guru. A guru should be accepted as advised in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there is so many other, who is a guru and who is false guru in this material world. It is come through as accepted in Srimad Bhagavatam. So in this age, there are many cheaters who show some jugglery magic. So we know that so many things, so if you give gold or give something, they accept them as a guru. So this type of cheating is very prominent in Kali Yuga. So people will come, so many devotees, so many in this material world, they want to be cheated. They don't want a real guru. Once Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada was traveling in a train. So there Tamal Krishna Maharaj and so many other devotees were there. And then some three people, just they wanted to meet this one, Prabhupada. He saw in a saffron robe or something, so they wanted to take his blessing. So they approached Tamal Krishna Maharaj, and they said they want to meet Srila Prabhupada. So initially, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he did not want to he did not want to allow these devotees to talk to Srila Prabhupada. Then somehow these three people went to Srila Prabhupada, and he wanted to meet Srila Prabhupada. And there's Srila Prabhupada, they asked Prabhupada, I have so many other diseases in my body, so please give me blessings. And said, and another person, he asked me, Prabhupada, I have a problem in my business. I want so you please give me business. And another person, I was asking, Prabhupada, I have so many problems in my family life. So please bless me. So like this devotees was asking this person. They were not devotees, of course. They were asking other. So Prabhupada told, now just leave everything, just surrender unto the Krishna, your problem will be solved. And Prabhupada then said, okay, Prabhupada, this Prabhupada, okay, you surrender to chant Hare Krishna and surrender to Krishna. You will be happy, he said. Then these people who came to Prabhupada, they were not happy. They were, okay, Srila Prabhupada, okay. Then they left. Then after they left, Srila Prabhupada said, see, then before that he says, if you want to your disease to be, go to the doctor. Like that. So like that, people will come for only the material benefit. Oh, Guru means you have to give some blessings. I'll be happy. I'll get my business will flourish and so many things. And my disease will be get cured. For that kind of thing, people will approach. But for what we should be approached to a Guru to take the message from how to do devotional service. Just like Narada Muni, he instructed Dhruva Maharaj how to do devotional service. He got the blessings of Narada Muni and he saw Krishna face to face. So that should be the real desire. Even in our sometimes back when my Guru Maharaj had come, so one devotee he went to is an initiated devotee also. He went to Guru Maharaj and he asked, Guru Maharaj, I want to start one business. What do you say? Then he said that, see, if you want to talk to me about business, I'll not be known. I'm a sannyasi. What can I tell about your business, my business? If you want to ask them, you go ask some grahasthas. So this is what, when we miss the opportunity, what we really want to do devotional service, we want to seek Krishna Prema, then definitely we should ask all those things. And so many instructions, so many examples are there. Once again, one Mataji was approaching one sannyasi. So always she was crying, I have this problem, I have so many other problems. She was coming crying. That that Maharaj was constantly telling that you should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra every time, you should read Bhagavatam, and he should associate with devotees. But then again, when he came again next time, she was saying the same thing. The Maharaja was asking, yes, did you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? No. Did you associate with? No. Reading Bhagavatam? No. So people don't want that. So the real desire is to serve Krishna. Should be there. So to approach the spiritual master, we should, we should have a real devotion for that purpose, to get devotional service for Krishna. That is what is real Guru, this one. But many Gurus, okay, you give me so and so amount, okay, or something like that, you do this, I'll bless you. You'll get all the money, you'll get all the good thing in the life. That is what the cheaters and cheaters. If you want to get cheated, you'll get cheated. That's what written in Srimad Bhagavatam. So they're manufacturing their own way of spiritual realization. So very difficult. So the need for a bona fide spiritual master is already we have like Srila Prabhupada and his disciples are there to guide us, and we have taken a diksha from them to get pure devotional service. So we should follow their instruction as far as possible, and we should associate it to devotees then to do the devotional service. That's all. Not any other material discipline. So by that, we can really achieve why we have come to this material world. So this is very important. So every pages of Srimad Bhagavatam is full of Krishna Katha, which Srila Prabhupada has given. So we can read Srimad Bhagavatam and then we can approach pure devotees of the Lord and get the blessings, thereby will not be cheated. So this is what I just spoke about Bhagavatam in whatever therein I prepared for this. And then this is what Srila Prabhupada says. I will stop here. Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and Nitai Gaur Premanande. Any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much, Prabhuji, for sharing the nectar, especially on what should be our mood of prayer and how should we be approaching our spiritual master, with what mood we should be approaching. Thank you for emphasizing this message, Prabhuji. Devotees, you may please share your comments or reflections or questions with Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Very practical thing, Prabhu. Prabhu, that 6 types of cheaters you started and could not four of them. Can you just tell once again, repeat them? Pretender, Dharmadvaja, Mayavadi, Sasampradaya.
Yes, Mataji, I will repeat them.
Yes.
Pretenders, one. Second one is Dharmadvaji. Third one is Mayavadis.
Yes.
Fourth one is hypocrites, means bogus incarnation of the God. And fifth one is Asampradayakis. There is not real bona fide Sampradaya. That is called Asampradayas. And sixth one is Ritvik.
Ritvik, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Any other reflections or comments from the devotees? Prabhuji, I think it looks like there are no questions or comments.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you once again, Prabhuji, for sharing the nectar and practical instructions despite your very busy schedule, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll end today's session with the Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpata rubhyasya kripa sindho patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anantapoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. I'll end the session here, devotees. Thank you very much. We will meet again tomorrow morning.
Chakalpatarobhyasya kripasindhubhyasya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.